Good morning, guys, from beautiful, sunny Mazatlán. It's Monday morning, 7:30. It's warm, it's 30 degrees, high humidity. A few clouds in the sky, but not very many. We're going to go for a walk today. I have a route in mind. You may wonder why I locked my door from the inside, because the front part of the lock failed. Got to get that looked at and fixed. And yeah, I got a route in mind today, a little different than what we've done before. Feels like a Sunday. It's very quiet up here today. I was watching YouTube videos this morning, and a gentleman that claims to know how to expand your channel, and he said it's important you tell your new subscribers what it is you do. So if somebody just happens across your video, they may say, hey, I'd like to watch that. So what I do is I live in Mazatlán, Mexico. I'm a Canadian. I've been here for 8 years. I speak some Spanish. I have a Mexican girlfriend who speaks no English. She's a chef de postres, which is a dessert chef. And I walk around Mazatlán in Centro, mostly the historic old neighborhood, and try and show people what it's like to live in Mazatlán, not from a tourist perspective, but from a resident's perspective. So if you think you might like that, hit that subscribe button. And if you've been here watching this channel for a while, tell me if you think that's a fairly accurate description or if I left something out. Anyway, we're going to go down here to Segunda Penuela, make a right-hand turn. I walked by Segunda Penuela one day a couple weeks ago, and there's guys out in the street. I don't know what they were doing, having some kind of real rumble. The street can be a little sketchy at times. There's a nice house up here I want to show you. All those cars down the end of the street there, that's parents dropping their kids off to elementary school. Oh, I had to force myself to get out and about today. Walking the heat yesterday, I was tired. I slept like a log. Check this whole place out. I think that's empty. I almost rented a house up here in the next block of Segunda Penuela one time. It was a nice house for a good price. It's a 3-bedroom house. Buenos dias. With a rooftop deck, view of the North Beach. She rented 6,000 pesos, about $300 US for it. But the rental was being taken care of by a rental agent. And they wanted me to get a co-signer to rent. Oh, God. I had money in the bank, I could prove it. As far as I was concerned, that was my co-signer. I wasn't involving anybody else in my rental. So that's what the agents do down here. They tend to drive prices up, put really kooky restrictions on the rentals. You're much better off if you can find an apartment without involving an agent. Yeah, this house right here with the beautiful big door. This has belonged to not one but two Mazatlán mayors over the years. I understand it's a 16-foot ceiling. Hey, look. That's beautiful. Another elegant old beauty beside it. Used to be a sign on this. There was some kind of art club. I don't think it is now. I think it's just a residence. I've taken you up this alleyway before. I don't even know the name of it. Yeah, I don't see a sign. Anyway, we're going to get down here. If you guys are watching, you see anything and I don't mention it or you'd like to know more, please just ask me in the comment section. I try and read all my comments and answer them all. I might miss a few, but try not to. Gentleman up here, he runs a little restaurant under that stand. He's open Monday to Friday. So it's Monday morning, they're opening now. It's very popular with the locals. Tortas, tacos, breakfast. Wow, a car, the truck that stopped and let me go. Don't see that every day. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get up and go out and go for a walk and do a video. You're sitting home and you think, oh, it's hot. Maybe I'll just have another cup of coffee and chill today. But I really do try and get out and about when I can. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's payday, one of my favorite days. Harold and I are going to meet up. I may film a little bit of that. I look at the days I get out with my friends and go to the bar and stuff. That's kind of like a day off for me. More so than a day for filming. Wow. Probably the most traffic to come up this street in a week. So yesterday I was uploading my video. I know it was a longer one. It was a little over an hour. Bloody hell. It just took forever to upload. There's a nice old guy. Yeah. It took forever to upload. And then I realized it's just not uploading. And I looked at my router and I reset that a few times. And then I noticed there's like a second channel on my router I've never used before. It was a kind of neat big archway to the sky. So I tried that channel. Sure enough, logged on, bang, it uploaded. God, you learn something new every day. Wait. Dwight looking out his door, looking at the pavement, and pulling ahead. Las Mil Piñatas. Yep, it's a piñata shop. 1,000 piñatas. Oh, accidentally set my gimbal off. Changing hands. Bloody hell. My camera weighs a pound. Add in the gimbal, I don't know what that is. Less than half a pound. But you hold it up and carry it for an hour. It feels a lot heavier. Now we're down at the city market. You see up there in the second floor, there's lots of little local restaurants. Some of the new drivers seem to be unhappy with me. I don't know why. There's lots of room. Sudan in the front of the market. Main Street, Mazatlán. I had a viewer the other day that's interested in retiring in Mazatlán asked me what it costs for a small house down here. Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien?
Qué bueno.
¿Ocupado con mis videos?
Sí.
Divertido, sí.
Muy bien, ¿cómo has estado?
Bien.
Qué
bien.
bueno, te ves bien.
Lupita trabajando ayer en la noche y dormí en su amiga's casa.
Sí.
Restaurante en el fin de semana y muy ocupado.
Muy bien. Qué bueno.
Frito a la 1 de la mañana y cama.
Muy bien, sí, pues cansada.
Sí.
Pues me dio gusto verte, Dwight. Que estés bien, voy al trabajo.
Hasta luego. Que tenga buen día. She was just asking me how I was doing and what was going on. And it's nice to be able to pass the time of day in Spanish. I called my brother yesterday because it was his birthday. And he's got a friend in Canada that he works with at the regional hospital in St. John, New Brunswick. And she's from Guanajuato, Mexico. So I spoke to her on the phone in Spanish. That was cool. This street is Azueta. I thought we'd just walk down here.
Miserablemente. Yo me puedo ahogar en pollo. Ánimo, ánimo. Ay, el abuelito, el periodista que nos dieron,
I love to be able to speak Spanish like that. This little house here sitting empty. This store on the right, Coppel, that's probably the biggest department store chain in Mexico. And they have stores, I don't know, 30, 35 stores across the country. And the family has connections here in Mazatlán. And one of the family members, Copel, is governor of Sinaloa. I didn't know Valin Bicycles has a shop down here too. There's a panaderia, bakery. Lots of barber shops right here in this couple blocks. There's this one here. One down here on the corner. Had a haircut there once. They did a good job. Pretty hard to screw a haircut like mine up. Just a brush cut. Another barber shop here. There's, oh, it's not this street. Maybe it's the next one. There's 4 more side by side. One here, one here, this is a shop that repairs jewelry. I like these little houses here up on the raised sidewalk. Keep a lot of the street noise out of your house. See over there, just between us and the cathedral, where that big blue and white sign is, that is Sudan, Akili Sudan, the main street. If you come over east of that, on this side of Central, it's not as gentrified as the west side of Central. And to look for bargains on a house, that would be a good place to start looking. Mazatlan's growing and growing and growing, and I imagine the east side of Central will become very popular in the coming years. This nice little bar, Club 21, Club 21. It's a nice spot. Oh yeah, it's this street here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 barber shops right side by side. Side by each. Now you know where to come to get a haircut in Mazatlán. And it's usually about 50 or 60 pesos for a haircut. $2.50 to $3 US. This little shop here. Reparación del Calzado. He is the shoemaker. And he does a beautiful job fixing shoes, cleaning, sneakers, doing whatever you need to put new soles on. So you can see there's a a variety of places down here. Apartments in that high-rise, self-contained houses, the big garages. Fairly new high-rise over there. Place to, if you have a car down here that's any good at all, a place to park your car out of the sun is important. The sun will eat your upholstery. Same thing with a motorcycle. Get a cover for it if nothing else. It just fog the dials on your instruments in no time, just from sunshine. In Canada, we don't have anything like the sun down here. Even our summertime sun is not like the sun down here. It's strong. A bit of street art. Correos de Mexico, Mexican Postal Service. Guess they have a sorting facility there. A beehive of activity. Well guys, I've been doing one video a day for the last few days, so maybe tomorrow, just take it easy. But Wednesday I gotta go to the motor vehicle examiner and renew my license. That should be fun. Lupita's gonna come with me, so she can tell me if they're trying to bribe me. You have to watch yesterday's video for that to make sense. This is a lumber company, something like a locally owned Home Depot. Belongs to a Mr. Felton, who was mayor here at one time, 4 or 5 years ago. This is a nice street. As I was saying, this is a nice street that's been gentrified before we were so rudely interrupted. Kind of forgot about the time. Camera times out after 29 minutes and 59 seconds due to some EU regulation. It's not a Panasonic or a Lumix flaw. It's something that's been legislated for all consumer cameras. I'm sure there's a good reason. If anybody knows what that good reason is, let me know in the comments section. Now, see this little shop here. His sign says Tire de Clima. Tire is the Spanish word for mechanic or mechanic shop, I guess. Auto Clima. So he fixes air conditioning. I chuckled. My brother last night, he said, "Man, I can't believe you can understand what they're saying." I said, "Well, Kirby, I've lived in Mexico for 8 years." And he says, "I know a few words, but how do you get so you can put sentences together?" And I said, "Well, maybe you should think of the W5, who, what, when, where, why. And then maybe throw in how and learn them." He says, "How does that help?" And then he says, "Oh, you mean like in Spanish?" "Yeah, in Spanish. Then at least you could ask some questions." "Oh, okay, I'll do that," he said. We'll see. It's hard. You live in St. John, New Brunswick, and there's a few Latinos, more and more apparently, but there's really nobody to talk to in Spanish. But he's got a perfect opportunity. He's hanging around with this girl that's from Mexico, and she tells me that she doesn't know many Mexicans there, but she knows a lot of Latin families from Ecuador, Colombia, Bolivia, that are all in St. John. In St. John, they used to call it the Loyalist City. When the American Revolution happened, look at this beautiful garage. God, you even got wedding pictures on the garage wall. Nice sitting room out front of the house. Oh, I like that. Sit out of the heat. A little more than a barber shop, esthetician salon. Yeah, when the War of Independence happened and the United States separated from Great Britain, there were a lot of people living in the east coast of the United States that wanted to remain loyal to Britain, and the way they did it was they moved to Canada, and a lot of them came to St. John, New Brunswick, hence the Loyalist City, the city where the people that wanted to stay loyal moved to. Because of the political situation now where, well, it just doesn't get called that anymore. Buenos dias. Well, I can't believe I walked all the way down to Miguel Alemán. This big avenue, boulevard, street separates Centro from Playa Sur over there, and Centro, where we are, from Lázaro Cárdenas over there. And Lázaro Cárdenas is where a lot of the families involved in the fishing industry live. And
what you doing?
Video for YouTube. And Lázaro Cárdenas is a real working class neighborhood. Tortilleria Alemán. Buenas noches. I haven't been down here for a while. The Pemex station is not a Pemex station anymore, it's Red Petrol. Oh yeah, and this store right here. Bodega Aria. That belongs to Walmart. And they get the same prices as Walmart for the most part. You know, good deals. And It was Walmart's attempt to open smaller in-city stores. I don't know how it's going. Down instead of walking all the way down Alaman, where there's lots of traffic. Let's go down here. We get buses coming at about 100 miles an hour. Loaded up. Guy there with a beautiful husky. How the huskies cope with the heat. Yeah, for years this was a Pemex station. Not anymore. Let's see, when I in closer inspection, he's got that dog shaved right down close. Up here. I didn't notice a sign for the street. I think it's Romanita de la Peña. Let's see. This little hotel here is a modest sort of hotel. You're only a couple blocks from the beach. Can't think of the name of it, so that's not much help to you. And look across the street here, this big fancy house. So that was the big green bus going by. He goes up with 3 or 4 more blocks in that direction, comes to the city market. And at the market you can jump on and it'll take you all the way to the north end of Mazatlán for 12 pesos. What a deal. Repair shop for laptops, TVs. They still fix things in Mexico. Canada and the USA, people throw them out. No, not here. They fix them. I had my TV fixed down here. Guy did a good job. 2,000 pesos. These big, let me see. These big metal grates here, they cover a canal that's underneath this street. It runs out to the ocean, the water, and used to be a terrible source of flooding. They dug and dug and dug a few years ago and put new pipes down, all kinds of stuff. It seems to be working for the most part. It's a lot better. I don't know if this was a church or what it was. It's kind of an odd little property. Nice big palm tree beside it. I don't know what it is. Not many windows, except in the front here. And it's for sale or rent. Somebody's doing some work that's been suspended. Heaven knows why. You see those signs every time there's a project. Buenos días.
Tengo que sentir fuerte, porque hace uno.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
Tengo, hombre, tengo miedo también aquí.
I'll take you up this alleyway. This is kind of cool. This would be a great place to live. No traffic, no noise. Only a bicycle or a little moto can get through here. A cool little alley. Oh, these are apartments here. This is all newly renovated. A, B, C, D. Yeah, they look like little one-bedroom apartments. Let's see what it says out front here. Orange and the green and big shamrocks. It's funny, back in history, Mazatlán has a fairly strong Irish connection. There's all kinds of families here named Kelly. I guess they came over in the potato famine time. I really don't know for sure. I met one older gentleman named Kelly. I don't know what this place is. There's no sign. Oh, I don't think it's a hotel. I think it's just apartments for rent. The sign says no estacionarse, no parking. This street is a dead end. Another great place to live. Real quiet street. Another little alley. I think that's a dead end. I don't see any names on these. This little house is abandoned, I think. No roof on it. That's why the light's shining through the door. Yeah, this just dead ends up here. I never knew this one was here. This big building here. You're only a block from the Plazuela Machado. This is real Canadian or American style living. These apartments are top notch. Granite countertops, dishwashers, all that stuff. And you pay a big price for them. I think last I heard it was around $900 US a month. I had a couple friends that lived there for a while, but they both moved on. Yeah, this is the front of the building here. You just go up the street, 2 blocks, and you're at the Plazuela Machado. New street art. Buenos días. This place right here, for a long while it was surrounded by a chain link fence, and it was a real wreck. It looked like it was a beautiful family home at one point, and it's sat empty, I don't know, for years. But it's recently been restored and turned into restaurants and coffee shops. Very nice. You even got a lawn. Oh, I was thinking we were on Romanita de la Peña earlier, but it was Roosevelt. I think you can see the sign there. Now here's something you wouldn't know if you've never been to Latin America or never driven down here. On the corners, they have these white arrows. That tells you the direction of flow of the traffic. This is a one-way street going left to right. And this restaurant is called, or the building is called, the Roosevelt. I've seen this little car, a beautiful little Fiat here driving around. I just wondering what that was. I thought it was a hotel or something. Put the name on the door. It says they're pet friendly. And here's the places that have a sign out front. Cool. New project going in here. Nice little compact house for the garage, just big enough to fit his Jeep. Little patio out front, that's nice. Nice little house. Now you're looking at Belisario Dominguez. It's one of the more major thoroughfares here. Get you through the lower part of Central. Somebody's playing music. That's always nice. So, we'll just go here and look at the Posada 53. A little modest hotel. I don't know what the rooms go for. Sometimes I've seen them as low as $25 a night. I'm not sure right now. Mazatlan's fairly busy at the moment with Mexican tourists. Oh, the cameras thought I was telling it to look at me. Anyway, you don't want to see that. Guard dogs. Hello. Hello. You don't know what to do when you talk to them. Ever-present dogs barking. You know, down in this part of town would be a great place to live because there's almost no traffic. Alright, here's a little place for rent. Vacation Island. That'd be a great spot to rent for a month or longer. See if I can get the phone number for you. (669-188-0795) or 669-919-8795. Don't know anything about it, but a lead. Buenos días. Now we're almost out to the Mazatlán. This place on the right used to be a little hospital, but now it's a senior's home. Adultos mayores. And this old warehouse here, what it looks like, this is the back of a beautiful big building. God, I'd love to see somebody with some money buy it and fix it up. I'll show you here in a second. This is a very fine home here. What a nice place. And this fancy building straight ahead here is the Majestic. Belongs to a friend of mine, Bill. I think he has one more condo to sell in there. And they're blocked from the water. I understand they're very nice. And their más o menos, more or less, in the $250,000 range. Yeah, here's the front of this building. I've shown this in other segments, I'm sure. Man, what a nice old place. Look way down there, up top. Oop. I don't know what that is, but some kind of security guard on the roof. Looks like an air traffic control tower. Ooh, that breeze feels good. When I was walking yesterday, I was in a nice little sea breeze, and this camera does pretty good dealing with the wind noise. I get the wind noise, it has 5 settings, and I got to bump it all the way up to 5. But it seems to work fairly well. Certainly a lot better than my phone. I had to have a piece of sponge over the mics in that. Now we're right in front of the Hotel Freeman. Flying up on Los Altos, Big Waves Beach. A beautiful summer day. How could you beat it? sit right here for the next 20 minutes or half an hour. Just chill and look at the water. I wish you were here to do it with me. But thanks for coming on the walk. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome back to my long-term subscribers. Great to have you here. Click that like button, share it on your social media, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now from Mazatlán.